drive on up.
Reliability, convenience, and variety.
Richardson Motors is your number one stop.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
Introducing Kitty Care Plus, Picoactin Syrup, and Mimglobin Liquid from Maya Organics PVT Limited. Kitty Care Plus is an optimum nutrient for growing children. It promotes physical growth and enhances intellectual performance. Picoactin Syrup has a synergistic combination of cyproheptadine and B vitamins that help to improve appetite and body weight. And Mimglobin Liquid helps to optimize growth and builds immunity. Get yours today. Kitty Care Plus, Picoactin Syrup, and Mimglobin Liquid. Available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Agent Bowman's Pharmacy. Call 456-2235.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-Arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionsSVG.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
Bunady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bunady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bunady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bunady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
Dearest gentle reader, this author is delighted to tell you about this season's 6 most sensational diamonds, vying to ascend to the throne and lay claim to the title of Miss SVG 2024. A royal dream, to be sure, and certainly one they have long prepared for. But who might this diamond be? Will it be Lisha Beach, Miss GCI St. Vincent, Athalia Gloucester, Miss Flo, Kiwana Hackshaw, Miss Lynch Caribbean Brokers, Felicia Hector, Miss Instacash, Alvina Pinder, Miss Grenadine House, or Zayda Stevens, Miss KCCU? Your royal invitation to this grand gala must be secured with haste. Tier 1, $70. Tier 2, $80. And Tier 3, $100 from the Entice Lounge in Victoria Park, VJ's Restaurant, Perez City Store, Johnny's Barbershop, 4 Shells, Video Extreme, and the Lotta booth at Peace Mo. Join me, gentle reader, and witness how royal dreams come true at the Lavu Boutique Hotel Miss SVG 2024 pageant on October 5th at 8 p.m. at Victoria Park.
Soundblast Entertainment exclusive rentals. We have LED bars, LED chairs, LED tables, trussing, speakers, and stage available. Bring your event to life with exclusive party rentals. For more information, contact 1-784-493-1361. 1-784-493-1361.
There are many cleaning companies, but there is only one company that cleans, and that is VinceClean. So you don't have to wait for a season. Cleanliness is enough of a reason. Just finish building your dream home and wish to move in? Then VinceClean is for you. Do you have oil mark where that car is parked? New tiles just laid and want to remove tile grout, cement, or paint? VinceClean is for you. Shampooing of chair sets, mattress, carpet, house cleaning. VinceClean is for you. So whatever cleaning you need and for the best prices and quality on the market, telephone 431-1360, 457-1649. VinceClean, 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 the best in service.
Looking for reputable, reasonable shipping services from the USA? Look no further than Fair Deal Shipping and Trading. Call us today, 407-822-6792. From our hub in Orlando, Florida, we provide complete freight handling services. We'll do your purchasing, we'll do your shipping, and everything in between. Whether it's ocean freight or air freight, commercial cargo or personal effects, big or small, Fair Deal will handle it all. Visit us on the web at www.fairdealshipping.com or just call us 407-822-6792. That's Fair Deal Shipping and Trading in the heart of Central Florida, your artery to the Caribbean and the rest of the world.
Beryl, an early hurricane of unprecedented intensity, is fresh in our memory. The International Panel on Climate Change predicts for 2024 and beyond increased severity of weather and hurricanes due to global warming. Be smart, plan ahead. We can take steps ourselves to minimize loss and suffering from these threats. At Lanes, we have the necessary products, flashlights, water tanks, generators, water pumps, and more that you should have to provide you with safety and comfort. Whether building a new or reinforcing existing structures, Lanes can provide both product and specialty consultation advice at our Home Vision department. Protect your family and protect your home. Lanes, 784-456-1411.
We would like to say that Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum is the best rum in the world. And now we can. Voted the world's best rum at the World Rum Awards 2014, Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum. World class in a glass.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
The president and leader of the New Democratic Party announces the moment you've been waiting for is here. It's the NDP Annual Convention 2024. 2 Sundays filled with excitement, passion, and the future for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Day 1, Sunday, October 6th, kicks off at 10 a.m. with a private delegate session at the Sir James Mitchell Auditorium at Democrat House. And then, get ready for the main event. On Sunday, October 13th at 11 a.m. Join the President and leader of the New Democratic Party, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, as we gather at the Pity Bordell playing field, North Leeward. Join us as we rally behind our two dynamic candidates, Conroy Huggins from Central Leeward and Dr. Kishore Shallow from North Leeward. These leaders have electrified the nation with their vision. This is what you've been waiting for. Real change, real leadership, real hope. So bring your flags, your passion, and your energy, and let's rally for the future. See you there, October 13th at the Pity Bordell playing field, the NDP Annual Convention 2024. Don't miss it.
While the New Democratic Party, the NDP, continue to represent the views of a significant number of Vincentians, the party is indeed obliged to recognize that we are now into new times. Through this radio program, the NDP hopes to keep in tune with the thinking of the populace, while offering leadership for the challenging times ahead. This program, Newtimes, is therefore for all Vincentians, regardless of political persuasion, to interact with the NDP in building a new team of New Democrats. Call telephone number 4565967 to interact with the party's host on this program, Newtimes, aired on this station, Nice Radio, from 10:30 a.m. It's New Times for a new team of New Democrats. The views expressed on this program are not those of Nice Radio.
We strive for what is right, and reason in God's sight, and a democratic right. We believe our country's future must be shaped by our own hands to ensure a strong foundation that's built on rock, not sand. The education of our children is the pride of everything, and freedom of expression is a pledge of our gratitude. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. We strive for what is right, and pleasing in God's sight, and a democratic right. Let us put our heads together to keep high our country's name and protect our youth from danger. Proud guardians we remain. Our women and our children will uphold with our men. That kind of determination and living harmony and love. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. We strive for what is right, and pleasing in God's sight, and a democratic right. We salute our founding members for the charge they gave to us, to provide land for the landless, be honest, kind, and just. A better life for every worker, and for those for whom they care, to build one Caribbean, our peace and justice share. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. We strive for what is right, and pleasing in God's sight, and a democratic right. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. We strive for what is right, and pleasing in God's sight, and a democratic right. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. We strive for what is right, and pleasing in God's sight.
The winds of change are sweeping through the region. Change is long overdue. This is a new year. These are new times. We are the New Democratic Party. This is the Newtimes Program with your host. We are ready. What about you?
The love of my country have me in tears. I'm begging you, Lord, to answer my prayers. Father, please, we need your intervention to bring us some healing in our land. The enemy is within the gates, destroying us daily. When will we see an end to this suffering and misery? Right now, we're losing at everything. And I want the country to win. I just want St. Vincent to win. Look around, we're losing at everything. And I want the country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Morality down the drain. Crime and violence skyrocketing. Situation looking grim. Can't you see what is happening? Right now, the country ain't winning. And I want the country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Look around, the people are suffering. And I want the country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Hey. Yes. Hey. It's hopeless, it's sad, we live in despair. Show that this government don't really care. Every day some struggle to make ends meet. Many are homeless out in the streets. There's got to be a better way for us in this country to let us walk for a brighter day to build our society. Right now we're losing at everything. And I want the country to win. I just want St. Vincent to win. Look around, we're losing at everything. And I want the country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Morality down the drain. Crime and violence skyrocketing. Situation looking grim. Can't you see what is happening? Right now, the country ain't winning. And I want the country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win.
Good morning, my dear friends, and how are you today? I trust all is well with you. This is the Newtimes Program that is hosted by the New Democratic Party, and your humble servant is the host for today's program. Folks, let us begin this program by reading Second Chronicles chapter 7 and verse 14. Verse 14. If my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land. God is urging us to humble ourselves, pray, seek his face, and turn from our wicked ways. Then Then and only then will he hear from heaven, forgive our sins, and heal our land. Folks, as I speak, service for the burial for my friend, my flower friend, Mama Lou, is in progress. And once again, let me extend my deepest condolences to all who mourn her passing. I have several friends who came from America for the funeral of Mama Lou. Let us also extend our condolences to the family and friends of Miss Joyce Henry, my friend of Glen, formerly of Georgetown, the sister of Judy Boucher. So condolences to Steve Tunku, Latoya, Shelley, Cheryl Lavon. That's you. Condolences to you because you became like her daughter as well. So we have lost a dear friend, a very jovial and nice person, one who we could say she never grew old. And she has left us. Don't know if I forgot anyone who is close to us. And if I do, let me extend my condolences to all who mourn the passing of loved ones. And let us also extend the greetings to all who are celebrating birthday today, all who are celebrating birthday, as well as those who are celebrating an anniversary. Do have a wonderful day today. Today, folks, I want for us to revisit the National Commission on Crime Prevention. Thank you, Nick. Crime prevention. Let us pay focus to the term prevention. I mean, no, when we get to that point, right? Crime prevention. And folks, I know you might have other things that you would like to speak about, but crime is getting really out of hand, out of control. And remember, I spoke there about the National Commission on Crime Prevention. Could look at that. And folks, you know, the NDP was speaking for the last 2 weeks about healthcare. Pay some attention to healthcare. And with that being the case, I find it very strange. Very, very strange that the ULP will lay claim to the wall pediatric project. Folks, I said world. And I didn't say St. Vincent pediatric project. I said world. So I started sharing links I started sharing links about the World Pediatric Project. So, folks, I know you must have seen the video. You must have seen the video. Well, I mean, if you are on Facebook, now the fellow we have here, could we call him Nero? Nero fiddlers with cake and ice cream. While St. Vincent is flooded with blood. So, but here is Nero. With, in a video, with a St. Lucian mother with a child who came here for health care. Now they twisted it now to ask why, that after their court, why St. Vincent and the Grenadines was chosen, why the World Pediatric Project, or why the persons who funded the World Pediatric Project chose St. Vincent as its hub. We'll answer that. We'll answer that and more later on in the program. So later on in the program, we'll be looking at crime prevention. And we said we look at the National Commission on Crime Prevention. You know, we had developed a 14-point strategy that we adopted from CARICOM to help to fight crime. But every time you speak crime, they want to jump up in your face to tell you, oh, blame Nero. Blame Nero. Or don't blame Nero. You can't blame Nero. We'll show you why we will blame Nero and why we should blame Nero. And more. So, we have that. So the fox. The fox is going after our boy. And initially I didn't particularly like it. You know, they say when the fox can get after a grape, say the grape sour. Say grape sour. So, call Nero, the fox Nero. The fox Nero, who when he can't get the grape to eat, he say the grape sour. I know they say hell have no fury. Hell have no fury than a woman scorned. Nero must be a woman. Nero, the one who Josh down the police. Police, Nero is not your meaning now. You know I said Nero. Nero fiddlers while Rome burns. Call this one here Nero today. Today his name is Nero. Nero fiddles while St. Vincent drowns. In blood. We are flooded with blood. Nero couldn't get the grape. Kish the grape. And because Nero couldn't get the grape, Nero come up with the most foolish thing I've ever heard about star and darkness, forgetting that it was he, Nero, approached the bright spark, the star, and the star turned him down. So now he's coming to say, and I hope others out there pinch yourselves, because when you see the low income house you get, and you see that scholarship you get, already ready to go talking. Ready to go talk to say what he did for you. Say he's sorry. He's sorry. He supported our grape for the president of the West Indies cricket. I told you before. You see the low-income houses scholarship, the kisses, the hugs, is all part of the mind sex game. Luther didn't know what it meant when he said, the mouth is muzzled by the food it eats to live. Didn't know. He said it was deep. It's so deep it was. His puny brain couldn't get down there to the depth to understand what it meant. So he figured now that if he supported Kish for ICC, he'll be able to mess up Kish mind. No, sir. No. But I'll leave him. Let the jackass breathe. Let talk. Let talk out all what he have in his mind. Let him speak. I love it. I love it when he speaks out. So Kish, you understand why I prayed for you last week? He said you came to his office and he will come back again. Walk with the thing I tell you. Pass by me, get it, and walk with that. And if you come by me and you walk with that, you could leave your phone home. You're not leaving no phone with no police officer outside. You are free to leave your phone at home. You're going there hands free, pocket free, everything free. But you're going in. I tell you. But I'll let him speak. Let him speak. You will know what he have inside. But folks, let me remind you the numbers to call are 4565967. That's the local number. The Magic Jack number is 718-734-5615. And the WhatsApp is 498-3802. But remember, you have to put 784 in front. So the WhatsApp really should be, especially if you're adding it from overseas, 1784 498 3802. Brother Wiley should be on with us from around 11:15 or thereabouts. Not quite ready as yet to introduce my subject. So you are free to call while we await Brother Bernard. But don't forget, folks, this Sunday, October the 6th, is convention. So this Sunday and next Sunday, convention.
The president and leader of the New Democratic Party announces the moment you've been waiting for is here. It's the NDP Annual Convention 2024. 2 Sundays filled with excitement, passion, and the future for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Day 1, Sunday, October 6th, kicks off at 10 a.m. with a private delegate session at the Sir James Mitchell Auditorium at Democrat House. And then, get ready for the main event. On Sunday, October 13th at 11 a.m., join the president and leader of the New Democratic Party, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, as we gather at the P.T. Bordell playing field, North Leeward. Join us as we rally behind our 2 dynamic candidates, Conroy Huggins from Central Leeward and Dr. Kishore Shallow from North Leeward. These leaders have electrified the nation with their vision. This is what you've been waiting for. Real change, real leadership, real hope. So bring your flags, your passion, and your energy, and let's rally for the future. See you there, October 13th at the P.T. Bordell playing field, the NDP Annual Convention 2024. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it. So, folks, we have somebody on the line. Hello, good morning to you.
You know, got somebody on the line, Margaret. Good morning to you, my sister.
So you're not somebody. Oh, sorry.
You have your brother on the line, Margaret. That's what I have on the line. You have your brother on the line.
Nice,
okay?
nice.
Your brother who loves you so much, my dear. Hear this now, Margaret. Anytime I tell you here, Ralph realize that somebody is there in the NDP who can really create serious problem for him. He always ready to attack, eh? Yep.
Hey, hello.
Hey,
Do not let me use the words of Eric Williams.
Tell me.
You know, some years ago, right? Charters used to be singing on Eric Williams.
Okay, yeah.
Remember who's Eric Williams?
Yes, Eric Williams was the Prime Minister of Trinidad at that time.
All right.
At that time, because he's no more now. Mm-hmm.
All right. And you know what Eric Williams said about charters?
Nah, even though I would have heard what he would have said, I wouldn't remember, but you know, where you coming from. Right, so explain to us.
Wait. I'm looking for the thing I am by your thing there. Let me see if we find it. I don't know if you ever hear this song.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that?
Yep.
What charter say? What charter say? Let the jackass bray.
Yes.
All right. So let the jackass bray. Let it bray. Hey, hello. Hello?
Hey,
Leja
hey.
Casbray. I want to bring more. I want
Because
Kish, Kish, Kish,
this
Kish,
election is going to be about Kish. Yes, this
Kish.
election is
No,
going to be
wait,
about
man,
Kish.
wait. There's a strategy behind it. Kish, hey, say something again. Saint Vincent, 30 years behind. Say it again, Kish.
Exactly.
Lay
But
Casbray, lay bray.
but
Bigger you don't know, lay bray. Lay man,
I
Ralph
know.
talk. Ralph,
I want them to
Ralph.
pray. I love when he pray. I love him when he pray. When he pray. When he be a cast pray. I love him when he pray. When he get pray. When he pray.
Nero, tell Nero I say talk. Tell Nero I say talk. Nero, spill your guts.
Exactly. Spinning got it.
Nero, if you're smart, you talk everything in the boy. Tell us. Hi, Nero.
Tell her run him out.
Nero, run your mouth. Nero, run your mouth and kiss. Nero, run your mouth and kiss because hey, Nero, I ain't telling you where no Nero. Nero, run your mouth. Talk to me now, bigger.
Yeah, Margaret, I tell you now, my dear. I know anytime I tell you, hey, this man is threatened, that how he behave like a real little child, like a child. Who take the toy from them and they start to behave. No, Margaret, my dear sister, it is. You know, I remember, and anybody that could answer this question and give them a Guinness, they like to say, Margaret, I want to give somebody some Guinness this morning. If I want anybody to tell me if they could find a clip with Ralph Gonzalez dealing with seriously the way he dealt with me in Maraqua with the candidate for Maraqua at that time. You never hear Ralph Gonzalez said anything about the candidate for Maraqua. It was all about bigger bigs. Me and Julian had me in the craft that they could have killed me if they had gotten the chance. Me and the man the deal dealt with because maybe I was the candidate. You could never find a tape. No way, Margaret. If you could find a tape, bring it for me. I'll give you a whole case of Guinness.
Oh, you mean we caught, yes?
Exactly.
Never go after Curtis.
Never went after never went after Curtis. Find the tape and bring it to me. We dealt with me. Me want rubber car and me want this and we don't want. It's the same thing going on with Kisha. So let Ralph bring it on. Bring it on, Ralph. Go after Kish. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Hey! This one, I want to Africa there.
That was sweet.
Hey!
This sweet.
Hey!
This election is sweet. Bring it on. So bring it on, Ralph. Bring
hey,
it on.
Rover. Nero, sorry. Nero.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nero eating cake and ice cream. Blood around where? Blood.
Can't tell me. He had his wife is trying to con Vince again. It's that con move. He and his wife is just trying to convince Johnny to vote in again for him. You're working this time, Ralph. You have to go home. We are going to make sure you go home, Ralph. It's home you're going. You're going home.
But
home.
bigger.
You're going Nero going home. You're going to tell me there. Tell me.
Listen, you know they are in the habit. They were in the habit of saying that NDP can get it's all men.
Exactly.
And you know what is striking in this thing? Right? Oh, Jesus. I want to say, we're coming, say. I will use the health word or the unhealthy word. All right, let me leave that there, right? But you know, they are in the habit of saying that NDP is a party of old people.
Come tell me.
Now they have new faces, new faces, new blood. Oh my!
They're going crazy now.
No, they're going crazy. Oh, they can't attract young people. Like seriously.
Margaret, my dear sister,
so now
right
they have attracted young persons now. I'm glad you're going after Kisha. Well, why go after Kisha? Go after Kisha. Go after my son. Go after my son out there. You come there, go after him. Take him.
Margaret,
you want
right
them?
now, I am feeling so sorry for Friday. Cummins and the major. Because right now, it's very hard decision they got right now to choose candidates. Right now, actually, I don't want to be in their position right now. I don't want to be in Cummins. Nate,
no, it's not they are the ones choosing the candidates. You hear me? If
Right,
the
right. But
people from
anyone,
North Leeward who came
but they got
and they
the final say, but anyone who got the final say to do, you know what I mean? And
well, fair enough.
because of the
No,
attraction, of the NDP, the NDP is attracting some wonderful candidates.
I'm telling you.
You know what I mean? Attracting some wonderful candidates.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, so I tell you that right now their heads are in some serious turmoil now. Trust me. And because if people any kind of candidates that are still out there, still to join it, still in the party, still everyone and ball, whole head and ball for mother.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, Margaret, my dear sister, I can't stay now, but I'll call you back later because I'm on a mission, not running an errand right now, so I'll call you back later, but I don't call in, so take care.
You
Love
too.
my dear sister.
Yes, man.
Bye-bye.
But hey, you hear what Chat does say?
We don't
Leave him alone.
We breathe. I love it when he breathe. I love to hear when he breathe. People don't want to
Leave
hear him
him
breathe. I love to
alone.
hear him breathe.
Leave
Let him
him
breathe.
alone.
Let him breathe, man.
the
Let him breathe.
jackass breathe.
Yeah, so let him dear love. Let him breathe. Let
Have
him
a
breathe.
nice day. Let him breathe. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Sister London. How are you today? And good morning to our listeners.
As sad as it is, man, I love to hear the jackass breathe. The donkey, I mean,
Well,
Yeah, so how are you?
fine, thank you. Fine, thank you. Fine, thank you.
All right.
Well, okay, well, let me start by saying we have had quite an eventful week in SVG. But before I get on to the week, let me just conclude my greetings to all those who are listening to us across the Caribbean, in the USA, Canada, England, and a very, very, very special good morning to the folks of the Marica Valley, place of my birth and upbringing. Just want to say greetings to you and greetings to all. Now, this morning I want to start off by just two messages of condolences. I think I heard Sister London mention one earlier on. She went by the official name, but I used to call her Mama Lou. The last time I spoke with her, it was at her funeral in Richmond Park for one of the Bowmans. And as she said earlier on, today she would be funeralized. And I would just like to extend condolences to her family, and especially Mrs. Bullock of Lacqua and Ian Bullock and Mrs. Bullock at Lacqua. And even my good friend there, Brother Andrew, who is part of that family as well. Just like to extend condolences to them at the passing of my dear friend Mama Lou, as I used to call her then. Also, on the weekend, Bishop Brown will be burying his darling wife, Sylvia Brown, on the 6th of October. So she will be funeralized at the Mount Sinai Spiritual Baptist Church in Korea. And I would just like to extend sincere condolences to Bishop Brown, at the passing of Sylvia Brown, a strong supporter of the New Democratic Party over the years. And I would just like to wish the family all the best at this very difficult period. And may Sylvia Brown rest in eternal peace. Having said that, let me move on to last Wednesday night, the Marco Constituency Council in the village of Korea had a special meeting presided over by the General Secretary, Brenton Smith, and the formation of a party group in that area. just want to congratulate all those persons who participated. Special congratulations to the Maricopa Constituency Council under its distinguished chairman, Brother Del Plesh, for conducting a very successful meeting with the General Secretary. The next Constituency Council formation will be at Evesham, dealing with the villages of Evesham, Riley, Kilburnie, and those persons who live up at Pansomby Hill area. That will be done after the rally in Petit Bordel. So you could start preparing yourself for that. Now on the 6th, as you know, there will be the convention. Our delegates in the Maricopa Valley are in place. And the Van Tidal. Remember, we got to be there for 10 p.m. The Van Tidal will leave Evesham at 8:45 up to Richmond Park, come down to Canaan, up to Richmond Park and take all the delegates into Kingstown. And you will be there in time to start the convention. So on the 6th, remember the Van Tidal will be, so those of you just at the Richmond Park Junction, those who are coming from Richmond Park, those who are coming from the Maricopa area, you're waiting point at the police station. Those who are from Mumpersant, the van will reach you up at the Jardine Junction and will pick up folks on the way onto Kingstown. So please be at those points. And as you are aware, on the 13th, there will be this grand rally at Bordel. Well, we have several vans that we have already engaged to take you to the grand rally in Petit Bordel in support of our two fantastic candidates down on the leeward side. And so I want you to remember, vans will be leaving Richmond Park, Evesham, the Mesopotamia area, coming through the Lacroix, Green Corner, Lacroix area. And more vans will be added as demands. If the demand increase, we'll add more vans. And as we get direction from the General Secretary in terms of what our budget is in relation to that. So those of you who have been asking about today, on the 6th, when you are told that is a closed convention for delegates only, your time will be next week. And so you can get your T-shirts ready, get your whatever you have to get organized, put your time slots in. So you know that next week it will be rally convention style, and that will start at 11 a.m. down in the Petit Bordel area. The vans will be available. Once you're willing to go, we'll find a van to take you there. But I just want you to know, no one is expected to go and contract any van of their own without proper authorization. So just get that clear. If you have a group of person who wants to go to the rally, you either contact the chairman, the secretary of the party, of the constituency group, or myself, and we will make the necessary arrangements for you and get there on time. So that is just for the close convention tomorrow, the 6th. The Van Tidal will be taking the delegates. And for the rally on the 13th, we have already contacted several vans because we don't want them to be taken by other constituencies. So we are making the preparation for you. Come out in your numbers and be a part of this grand rally in the leeward side, Petit Bordel, at the second phase of the convention. Now, during the week, well, this week has been a very sad week in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, if you take it that way. Sister London have already mentioned the question of the Commission Against Crime and what is happening to the crime situation in the country. Now, I just want to draw your attention to Adam Graham many years ago. He made a statement that blood will run here in the streets of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I think he was charged for creating unnecessary alarm in the country. The current government, which has promised to be tough on crime and the causes of crime, we have seen that crime and violence of all kinds have taken over the country. And the government has no solution to the crime situation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. During the week, in a very short period, in 7 days, in a week, there were 6 homicides in the country. In a week, a small country like St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And when you look at the nature of the criminal activities. Hello? Seems like.
I'm here and we are
Hello?
hearing you. Mr. Wiley, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Well, I'm hearing you.
Okay, good. All right. So when we look at the situation in the country, we have seen that the crime situation is right now it is unbearable. For a small country like ours, it is totally out of hand. There are 2 things that are bothering me about the crime situation. One, it is how we as citizens of this country have become so numb that when a person dies by whatever means, it seems like it does not bother our consciousness. It's just another event. To me, that is serious. We are no longer touched by some of these acts of violence that take place within our country. Every time there is a homicide, or what people are more concerned about is asking which number is that? Is that number 31, 32, 33, 34, or 36? But in terms of the human engagement, that is becoming so far away from us. That is as though we have lost our ability to empathize. We have lost our feelings and realize that every time there is a homicide in the country, or violence of any kind against a person or whatever, that a family suffers. Somebody is without a brother or a sister. A mother is crying somewhere in the corner. Whether the child was homeless and walking along the street and begging, that child still has a family. The child or that person is not only a number, but a human being. And we seem to have lost in this country our ability, because of the frequency of crime. We have lost our ability to empathize when these things occur. And to me, that is extremely troubling. What is also troubling is that the government has no solution. From the New Democratic Party, Dr. Friday, down to our spokesperson on crime, national security, Major Leacock, and other members of the party have been dealing with this issue and proposing plans to address this problem in our country. What happens? Everything seems to be falling on deaf ears. The Minister of National Security in any other country would have been fired. When we look at the record over the years, the highest number of homicides that have ever occurred in St. Vincent have occurred under the watch of this government. A government that has promised to be tough on crime. The last person who got slaughtered in his little shack was also troubling. Even though that guy had gone home early and off the street, when you look at the shack that he lived in, it also brings home to us the level of poverty that is in the country. And white and people who really need assistance in terms of material to build something reasonable even are not getting it. That guy had no chance, somebody on a assailant, because his shack was so tacky that he was an easy prey once he was asleep. And it brings us back to the social welfare system in the country. The people who belong to and attach to the government, they receive materials to do things and to build, even build on what they have already. But the people who need assistance, like that man who really needed a place to live securely, he had no chance because that shack was so tacky that he was an easy prey. Ladies and gentlemen, the poverty situation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is real. And until we start opening up our eyes and see a real condition in the country, we are in deep trouble. I will kind of close it here because I will go back, I will follow on with Sister London on the crime situation and bring out some of the other points that I have here. But the social welfare system needs to be a system that benefits all Vincentians. And the needs of people, their needs must be taken into consideration, not their political affiliation. We need to become a more loving and gentle country. Just as what our former president, the Honorable Anim Yusuf, proposed, that we need to change the mindset of our country. We need to change it. Where all the Vincentians must feel and have the confidence that they have a part in this country and not the government dividing our country into groups. Those that are for them and those that are against them. And those that are for them, they eat the fattest calf, and the others are left to languish in their poverty on the other side. It brings us to the point where the call now needs to be made that we need a government in our fair land that will be there for all people, all. And the New Democratic Party is that party that has a platform that involves all. Where a party that has presented to you a platform where all the intention will have an opportunity to develop themselves, all, irrespective of their party affiliation. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the only solution is to get rid of this government that has been dragging us down the road, saddling us with heavy debts that we will not be able to extricate ourselves from in the next 10 years, 20 years, and the future generation will also be burdened because this government, all it is doing is taxing us, borrowing mindlessly, and wasting the money. And therefore, we have a serious problem going into the future with this government. It is time for a change. It is time for a change to the New Democratic Party, which will provide you a better government to manage the affairs under Dr. Friday up in Vincent Grenadines. So Vincent, prepare for the change and take action to make that change. Sister London.
Okay, folks. So that was Brother Wiley. We have a caller. Let us see if it is a local. Hello, good morning, Newtimes.
Good morning, Margaret.
Hi there, morning.
I just want to ask a question. What the social welfare is for?
Brother Wiley?
Hello?
Yes, Princess is asking a question.
What the social welfare is for?
Could you repeat the question?
What
the
is the
social
use,
welfare
what is the
system
use of the social
in
welfare?
the country is to help those who are the indigent, the poor, and the needy.
All right then.
To help them to better their condition.
Okay, let me say
so that
something.
They be able to live like human beings and have a certain degree of respect.
Yeah, well,
especially those persons who have already worked a number of years and they are old and they're no longer able to do that for themselves.
The
social welfare system is to come in and assist them
to
have
let me
and
say
live
something.
a reasonable life.
I go in there every time, and every time I go there, they're telling me I get in NIS. 400 and something that I get home here was a bad me. And I can't get no help from them at all. Everybody getting a little box with grocery. I can't get none. So every time I go, I get in NIS. Eh? What is NIS 400 and something a whole month? Eh?
And you have light bill and everything to pay.
And I light bill to pay, water bill to pay, and me the home here with a bad knee. It's a brace. I look up and now put on a brace shape on it. Put if you go help me. I could hardly go. Eh? This is real wickedness now.
Wickedness.
And then the hurricane they gone there. Very fun. Nobody they can't get only certain set of people could go there and get a little grocery. Eh? This real wickedness with welfare.
Yes, it is. A lot of persons complaining.
Huh? Every smell I get in NIS. Eh? Tell me don't feel like and telling you for buy, for eat, and everything like that. And where you get the money to buy it?
Wickedness.
All right then.
Yes. All right, Miss Miller, you take it easy.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So yes, Brother Wiley. Convention. You want to list some of your vans for the convention?
If I want to name them, name the vans right now. Well, more of the vans will come up. We have only named about 4 of our vans thus far, but we'll have to wait on the general secretary to tell us what our budget is, because we don't want to engage beyond the capacity of which we are authorized. But we have started the mobilization process. We know we have a big van coming out of Richland Park, and we know we have Tidal coming out of Eastham. We have another white van that should be coming out of Richland Park, and that's coming down the way. That is on the rally. That is on the 13th for the rally. But as I said earlier on, more vans will be contacted when we know what our limitations are and when we know the demands of how many persons are interested in attending the rally. We'll be able to deal with that, either from the party point of view or from private donors who are standing by to make contribution where necessary to assist with a van or two going down to the rally. So that is as far as we can go right now. We still have to have some indication of what our limitations or our cutoff point is from the General Secretary.
Okay. So let's see. Well, I might see you on Saturday, this Saturday, but I am promising anybody are coming to Shatibile. Yeah, I promise. Yes.
Don't discourage anybody from coming.
No, I
coming
said
from-
me. I'm speaking about me, right? Oh, so you going Chatibile?
let us not discourage. Let us not discourage anybody there.
No, I'm asking
Anybody.
if you will be there.
Let us just encourage everybody to
Well, I'm
participate.
asking you. I am asking you. If you will be going there to Chatibile. Because I might be able to get a ride with you, but I will not be driving there.
I don't drive. I don't drive those long distance myself.
Oh, okay, I see. Yes, so folks, I know it is going to be grand. It is going to be great. See them? You see the fresh blood? Hotting up the head, boy. That fresh blood, that bright star, blinding the fellow over the eyes. That bright star is blinding his eyes. So, folks, go out and find yourself in is Pretty Bodal?
Yes, Petit Bodel. It is. Yes.
Pretty, but I should really go, I should really go and look for Crispin. I should go and look for Crispin to ask him how much the ULP had paid him to come up with a lie on Patel. But folks, the lines are still open. You are free to call. You are free to call about the crime situation, even if I'm not there yet. And you are also free to call about the WPP program. I think we should get the World Pediatric Program out of the way. But while you saw the video on Facebook where the
Yes, the Prime Minister
our biggest
and
mistake.
the child from that
So-
one you was referring to.
Yes, from Saint Lucia.
Yes,
I
saw it in the paper.
You saw it in the papers too?
Yes,
Because
I saw. That's where I saw it.
For the life of me, right?
Where the picture.
A video. You
Go
had
ahead,
the
you go ahead.
photo in the papers. For
I
the life.
didn't see. I did not see a video. I didn't see a video.
So
I only saw a
in
still
the
picture
in the
of the lady from
papers.
St. Lucia
Uh-huh.
who came to St. Vincent for an operation.
Uh-huh. So they have his face.
Okay.
They have his face. They have his face on Facebook as well. I mean, in the papers too.
I saw there's a picture there in the papers which shows that there was a child from St. Lucia who came to St. Vincent for an operation in St. Vincent. That is in the papers.
That is in the papers. Yes. Could I ask you another question? Is the World Pediatric Project a project of the Unity Labour Party?
It is not.
I don't understand. Because we are speaking about the poor health care, in an effort now to try to make face, they want to give the impression that it is a ULP program. So they're putting it out there. We don't even have, we used to have something we call is Vision now, or whatever it name, where the Cubans used to come in and do eye care. We also had the Cuban healthcare initiative that they used to come here and offer healthcare. Well, I can't tell you last I heard about that. After we heard about the KFC with Lansford Weeks, the Lansford Weeks should have been in jail all now so far still. In other countries, that would have happened. Instead of that, Lansford Weeks was moved under our Prime Minister's wings. But since that, we never heard about the Cuban Healthcare Initiative. So they are now putting claim on the World Pediatric Project. As if it's their own. They had nothing to do with it, You know that, right?
Definitely.
The Unity Labour Party had nothing to do with the World Pediatric Project. The World Pediatric Project was set up in Richmond, Virginia, in the United States of America. The same place that he usually threatened about Venezuela have an abundance of firearms, legal and illegal. Same imperialist country, America, they are the ones who set up the World Pediatric Project. The World Pediatric Project is not funded by the Unity Labour Party. Why then did they put their name there? And after I corner them on Facebook, they change it now to say, oh, that they have trust in our healthcare. That is why they bring the World Pediatric Program. No, it is not about trust, because let me tell you something. When these people are coming, well, because they have been here for some years, they brought their own instruments. You know that, Brother Wiley?
Yes, they bring their own operating.
They bring their own gauze. Whatever they need, they bring it with them. It was put in, anytime you hear Mustique, you know whose name you call? Former Governor General name. You see, the people used to be coming, Dr. Ballantyne, Freddie Ballantyne, Governor General.
Yes.
He was the one who helped. So some may say that is because he was related to the ULP, why he bring him to try to make the Unity Labour Party look good. While that may be so, the program is not a ULP project. And they must stop doing it to fool people. They must stop. You go on the internet there, folks. Look up World Pediatric Project, WPP, and you will see. Industry Health Services, location Richmond, Virginia. Leadership Vafa Akavan. Year founded 2001. Company size small, 25 to 49 employees. The World Pediatric Project is an international non-profit organization that provides direct advanced care to thousands of children while strengthening their local healthcare system, bridging the gap in a lack. Listen to this. What they saw is a lack of access to advanced pediatric healthcare. So, income, WPP. And to try to make them look good, they set up here. Dr. Ballantyne helped to arrange this. Not the man we have here. For he alone is in the hair. He fly out to take. If he big to hurt him, he flying out. So we have to let the people know that the World Pediatric Project is not a ULP program. The people coming from America and they walk with everything. And you know what is painful? I met a friend the other day who runs a lady from down Leeward side, runs a taxi service. You know they don't provide real accommodation for the people. But we have, you know that, right? A friend told me she had to put up a lady from St. Lucia. Why can't the girl and putting that out there for the public to see? Who provide housing for them? When they come from St. Lucia, who provide housing for them? And food? And now that I am on that, also from the Grenadines are complaining about the high cost of traveling to Georgetown for dialysis. Who don't have to be renting houses, have to be paying taxi fare. And one person complained to me that when the taxi have to wait for them for 4 hours, is $150. They're not complaining about the taxi itself, you know. It's the high cost of traveling to Georgetown, which is not subsidized. So they will tell you now, oh, it is cheaper. Maybe cheaper in cost for the dialysis itself. But when you add up all, 10 cheaper. 10 cheaper. So they might have to go back to the other places that the nasty minded man tried to undermine when there was none. But people from the Grenadines are complaining about the cost. Because they have to be renting houses. So you have a house down in Union or wherever back where, you have to be coming up here and rent house. We want a wall dialysis project. So like how they could put claim on the World Pediatric Project that they have nothing. Nothing. What a crying shame. What a crying shame. Same thing, they have a lady with a foot praising. It's the Cubans, you know. But praising he for the Cubans. Well, you know it was under the NDP. It was under Sir James that we established diplomatic relations with Cuba.
Definitely. And I was there when we signed a special memorandum of understanding with Cuba when it comes to the issue of healthcare, sports, and other cultural activities. Mm-hmm. And so James took a delegation down to Cuba for that grand signing. Mm-hmm. And I was a part of that, along with Alpian Allen.
So they are carrying on. They are carrying on. They are carrying on as this thing started under them. Like when they brought the guy there from Jamaica here, I said Jamaica is a stone throw away from Cuba. And Cuban health personnel have been offering their services to to Jamaica. So they want to think everything up, shower praises on him. And no wonder. Second Chronicles, they're saying, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and seek his face. They may seeking God's face anymore. Is this one here face they're seeking under his humanism? So they're giving him, shower him with praises that belongs to God. As if he know anything so about the Cubans. I had a health issue. And I could say, God bless the Cubans. I went to Cubans, but I didn't go up to Georgetown. There are Cubans here walking out otherwise. But I'm singing songs of praises to him. And I say, praise God for them, but this praise God is not praise God, Ralph. But let us take a break and then, folks, we will come back. So bear with us. Stay right where you are. We are coming back.
The president and leader of the New Democratic Party announces the moment you've been waiting for is here. It's the NDP Annual Convention 2024. 2 Sundays filled with excitement, passion, and the future for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Day 1, Sunday, October 6th, kicks off at 10 a.m. with a private delegate session at the Sir James Mitchell Auditorium at Democrat House. And then, get ready for the main event. On Sunday, October 13th at 11 a.m., join the President and leader of the New Democratic Party, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, as we gather at the P.T. Bordell playing field, North Leeward. Join us as we rally behind our two dynamic candidates, Conroy Huggins from Central Leeward and Dr. Kishore Shallow from North Leeward. These leaders have electrified the nation with their vision. This is what you've been waiting for. Real change, real leadership, real hope. So bring your flags, your passion, and your energy, and let's rally for the future. See you there, October 13th at the P.T. Bordell playing field, the NDP Annual Convention 2024. Don't miss it.
Bonady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Here's a fun fact. In just 29 seconds, you can say goodbye to paper bills forever. Seriously, in 29 seconds. That's less time than this ad. Head over to discoverflow.co or visit us in-store and update your contact information now. By October 1st, your bills will be digital, easy to access, secure, and hassle-free. So what are you waiting for? This ad still has 2 seconds left, and you could have already gone paperless.
As Flow continues to enhance its services and communication with you, the company announces a transition from paper to electronic bills from October the 1st, 2024. With Flow e-bills, customers will receive billing information securely and conveniently without any interruptions. From October the 1st, enjoy faster and efficient delivery, no more waiting for postal delivery, 24/7 access. You can access your bill online anytime, maintaining an eco-friendly environment, reduce paper clutter, and convenient payment options. Pay via the MyFlow app directly from the link in the email. Flow customers who are new to e-billing should provide or update their personal contact information with a valid email address. To ensure your personal contact information is up to date, visit any Flow store, contact customer care anytime at toll-free 1-800-804-2994 or visit discoverflow.co. Flow is keeping you connected.
There are many cleaning companies, but there is only one company that cleans, and that is VinceClean. So you don't have to wait for a season. Cleanliness is enough of a reason. Just finish building your dream home and wish to move in? Then VinceClean is for you. Do you have oil mark where that car is parked? New tiles just laid and want to remove tile grout, cement, or paint? VinceClean is for you. Shampooing of chair sets, mattress, carpet, house cleaning. VinceClean is for you. So whatever cleaning you need and for the best prices and quality on the market, telephone 431-1360, 457-1649. VinceClean, 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 the best in service.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. when you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
Beryl, an early hurricane of unprecedented intensity, is fresh in our memory. The International Panel on Climate Change predicts for 2024 and beyond increased severity of weather and hurricanes due to global warming. Be smart, plan ahead. We can take steps ourselves to minimize loss and suffering from these threats. At Lanes, we have the necessary products, flashlights, water tanks, generators, water pumps, and more that you should have to provide you with safety and comfort. Whether building anew or reinforcing existing structures, Lanes can provide both product and specialty consultation advice at our Home Vision department. Protect your family and protect your home. Lanes, 784-456-1411.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors.
Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in one. Pop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up.
Reliability, convenience, and variety.
Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
Air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, disc pads and brake shoes, clutch disc, pressure plates, rotor plates, engine parts, fan belts, timing belts, oil seals, spark plugs, radiators, radiator hoses, water pumps, universal joints, suspension parts, KYB Japanese shocks for Toyota, Nissan, and Suzuki, tie rods, rack ends, ball joints. You can also get accessories, cleaning supplies, polishes, titanium tint, black tint, Valvoline motor oils, Toyota and Honda motor oils, transmission fluids, Michelin wiper blades, headlights, corner lights, HID kits, HID bulbs and ballast, LED bulbs, and much, much more can be had at Automax Auto Parts. Automax goes the extra mile and spend the extra dollar to ensure that you get first quality Japanese auto parts. Come see the difference at our showroom opposite the basketball court in Camden Park. Call us at 458-2000 or 529-2070. Visit us on Facebook, Automax Auto Parts. Drive the extra mile to get the best first quality auto parts.
Please note that we open on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
CK Grace and Company is the number one supermarket, 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Grace and Company, and we are Vincent Johns, a supermarket for you and me.
I passed by a brethren the other day. If you see he plays rat and cockroach racing, mosquito fighting one another for come knee in your ears, and the amount of woodlights I see, I had to wonder if them been in the wood with no attack and build the ark. I said, bye, call Flick.
For the eradication of pests, Flick is your answer. Before and after construction of your domestic and commercial buildings, Flick uses environmentally safe chemicals and keep washrooms fresh with the Aroma Odor Control and the FemCare Sanitary Disposal Systems. Call Flick Pest Control today at 457-1857 or click www.flickpestcontrol.com.
Memorial Funeral Home is dedicated to meeting the needs of our customers. We go above and beyond to ensure satisfaction and convenience. That is why we are extending our services to the diaspora. Working with Caribbean Funeral Home in New York, burial packages can now be completed in New York to cover burials in St. Vincent, and likewise, packages can be made in St. Vincent to cover burials in New York. Caribbean Funeral Home is located on 1922 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn. Call their office at 718-444-1818 or WhatsApp at 347-925-9557 or 347-231-5410. For more information, call our local office at 458-8888. Memorial Funeral Home. Quality, convenience, and affordability.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
The president and leader of the New Democratic Party announces the moment you've been waiting for is here. It's the NDP Annual Convention 2024. 2 Sundays filled with excitement, passion, and the future for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Day 1, Sunday, October 6th, kicks off at 10 a.m. with a private delegate session at the Sir James Mitchell Auditorium at Democrat House. And then, get ready for the main event. On Sunday, October 13th at 11 a.m., join the president and leader of the New Democratic Party, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, as we gather at the P.T. Bordell playing field, North Leeward. Join us as we rally behind our 2 dynamic candidates, Conroy Huggins from Central Leeward and Dr. Kishore Shallow from North Leeward. These leaders have electrified the nation with their vision. This is what you've been waiting for. Real change, real leadership, real hope. So bring your flags, your passion, and your energy, and let's rally for the future. See you there, October 13th at the P.T. Bordell playing field, the NDP Annual Convention 2024. Don't miss it. The president and leader of the New Democratic Party announces the moment you've been waiting for is here. It's the NDP Annual Convention 2024. 2 Sundays filled with excitement, passion, and the future for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Day 1, Sunday, October 6th, kicks off at 10 a.m. with a private delegate session at the Sir James Mitchell Auditorium at Democrat House. And then, get ready for the main event. On Sunday, October 13th at 11 a.m., join the president and leader of the New Democratic Party, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, as we gather at the P.T. Bordell playing field, North Leeward. Join us as we rally behind our 2 dynamic candidates, Conroy Huggins from Central Leeward and Dr. Kishore Shallow from North Leeward. These leaders have electrified the nation with their vision. This is what you've been waiting for. Real change, real leadership, real hope. So bring your flags, your passion, and your energy, and let's rally for the future. See you there, October 13th at the P.T. Bordell playing field, the NDP Annual Convention 2024. Don't miss it.
Love of my country have me in tears. I'm begging you, Lord, to answer my prayers. Father, please, we need your intervention to bring us some healing in our land. The enemy is within the gates, destroying us daily. When will we see an end to this suffering and misery? Right now, we're losing at everything. And I want the country to win. I just want St. Vincent to win. Look around, we're losing at everything. And I want the country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Morality is down the drain. Crime and violence skyrocketing. Situation want me country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Look around, the people are suffering. And I want me country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Hey. Yes. Hey. It's hopeless and we live in despair. Show that this government don't really care. Every day is a struggle to make ends meet. Many are homeless out in the streets. There's got to be a better way for us in this country. So let us work for a brighter day to build our society. Right now we're losing at everything.
Everything we are losing.
Okay, Sister London, could I just get something in here before we take the next call?
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay, for the young lady who just texted me a while ago and asked about the registration of voters in the Marico area, let me just give you the information now. On the 7th and the 9th of October, registration will be at the Marico Government School from 3:30 to 5. Those persons who perform their duties unaware in that area, you know what your duty, what duty I'm referring to. Just take note as well. The 7th and the 9th of October, if you are in the Evesham area, it will be on the 14th and 16th of October at Evesham Government School. And if you are, they will return on the 21st and the 23rd of October at the Marico Government School for registration. And Richton Park will be on the 30th of October. So let me just repeat that. For registration, for those of you who are inquiring, after you want to join the New Democratic Party in getting rid of the current government, but you must be registered. Your name must be on the list. Find out what it is in your constituency. If you are not registered, go and register to vote. In Marico, the 7th and the 9th at the Marico Government School in October. The 14th and the 16th of this month at Evesham Government School, the 21st and the 23rd at the Marico Government School, and on the 30th of October at the Richton Park Government School. And those of you who want to make contribution to the Fully GoFundMe program in order to help the New Democratic Party, you just go to GoFundMe Spoonie, and you could make your contribution there. All contributions will be going to the New Democratic Party. So you can go there, support the cause. And still, the appeal to contribute to the bursaries for the children who have been displaced from the Grenadines and those who are facing hard times. If you go to the First National Bank, 81 South Rivers Road, Kingston, St. Vincent, the number there is 784-456-1501. Ask for the New Democratic Party's second account, which is 1300108-658. And you can make a contribution there to assist the president of the party to fulfill his mission in offering bursaries to needy children from the Grenadines and elsewhere. So let me just repeat that. The First National Bank, 81 South Rivers Road, Kingston, St. Vincent. You could call the phone number 784-456-1501. Ask for the New Democratic Party's checking account, which is 1300108-658. And you could reference your donation as burial donation, your reference, if you want to make a contribution to help the president of the party to provide bursaries for the displaced children of the Grenadines and those other children across the country who are in need. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. Long.
Okay.
It might.
Underserved. Underserved. Folks, whose voice was that? Whose voice was that? Was that the voice of Candy Girl? Or was
Certainly
that
not.
the voice of the Minister of Health of St. Vincent and
Certainly not.
certainly not. And you know the accent. You know the accent. You know the accent. So I don't know why they are laying claims to the World Pediatric Project. It's not theirs. It's not theirs. Maybe they could have claimed the Cuban one. They can't claim the imperialist thing. They can't. They will and come again. Come Margaret London out here waiting for them. Tell them come. They could demonize me all they want. I will come with the truth and the facts. They can't deny. Don't let them come. But Brother Wiley, someone just sent me something nice here from Facebook. And I love it. I love it. So Dr. Shallow is no longer a noble son of the Caribbean civilization, all because of political affiliation. And now, Nero claims that West Indies cricket is back 30 years on the Shallow. What Nero fails to say is that Dr. Shallow has not been in the post, for about a year and a half. At the same time, he has been the Minister of National Insecurity for more
That's right.
than 20 years. Well, 10 years.
23.
10. And crime continues to get worse and worse under him every year. That is a perfect example of the kettle calling, the kettle calling the pot.
Kettle black.
That is exactly how it is. And somebody said here, the World Pediatric Project was set up in St. Vincent because they felt sorry. They felt sorry for us. But I like how the person there said, they made a comparison with crime, right? Because if Nero is of the opinion that cricket went 30 years back with Shallow, how is crime under him? But let us take this call. Hello, good afternoon, Newtimes. Hello. Like the person has left and not hearing the caller.
Sister London, let me just go back a little bit. I don't know. I think you were in the system. St. Vincent was named under the World Health Organization many years ago, when I was in the government then, as the best baby-friendly
The baby-friendly, yes,
hospital in the area because of their low child maternity death and so on. So this was a long time ago when St. Vincent had distinguished itself as the best baby friendly hospital place. Now, it was easy to see why they bring the World Pediatric Center to St. Vincent after that. Because it was already named the best baby friendly hospital because of the care that the very good and competent nurses deliver in reducing childhood maternity death in the country earlier. So it is easy to see why the World Pediatric Center would have chosen St. Vincent as a place to establish that kind of a thing before Rampansa.
They felt sorry for us. Sorry.
So this happened before Rampansa.
Sorry for Paul. Yes. Folks, person there on WhatsApp just send me that thing there about crime and crime under the fellow we have here. In around 2003, when the crime rate, the murder rate started increasing, the NDP came up with the spiritual social redemption charter. And they rejected it. In 2003, NDP moved a private member motion to deal with that bill, with that motion. And, well, they say, it's causing the government to spend money. So he came up with the National Commission on Crime, P. But let us take this call and then we come back. Hello, good afternoon, Newtimes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, I want to make a statement here. I just want to advise all our NDP parliamentarians, executive, and well-wisher supporters that we need to learn how to settle our disagreement internally. It's not everything that we need to respond to, whether on Facebook and social media. Okay, we need to learn to. I know the other side, they have the scandal, they have the nasty, dirty scandal. But you don't hear it in the public like our NDP. And, they're going to take the smallest of things and make it big, huge, large. Okay, so we need to learn, stop shooting ourselves in the foot. Okay. And we need to learn how to handle our disagreement, whether small or great, internally. We have an election to win. And we cannot keep fighting among ourselves and expect to win this election. We on a good path the last 2 weeks going with our selection of our candidates and all them things. And let's not get sidetracked by these little negative petty things to sidetrack us. Our main aim and our goal is to see the back of this ULP administration. And let us not get sidetracked from that. That is just what I want to see this afternoon.
All right then, thanks.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks for your advice there. Yes. So as I was saying, Brother Wiley, I know someone was trying to call when you were on, but if I take the call, I will knock you out. Let me see this one now. Hello, good afternoon, New Times.
Good afternoon, Miss London and Mr. Wiley. How is everything?
Not bad. How are
Yeah,
you?
fine,
Well,
fine,
the
thank
thing
you,
is that
fine,
again,
thank
I've
you.
been always saying to you every program I come, when I hear you, I feel good because when I hear others, Margaret, I am on different programs. I try to get in even to the ULP program because I want to be able to, in fact, talk to the ULP people to tell them that they have been sanctioned. They have a right to support the ULP, and we have a right to be able to talk to because that what that call is saying. The call just spoke about. That is basically a very dangerous thing because let me say this, when I am with Labour. When I would live, I see wrong. My mother, all of them. Hamid, no, you can't do that. I tried my best to go to them behind the scenes, and they want to play arrogant. And so, for me, that is not the right path. Encourage, call in, and give the wall. You don't come and tell people because you have no obligation. That is not how you win the election. You have an obligation to speak the truth. And when you start to cover up and hide up for party,
No,
you're
what
making
he's
it
saying,
worse.
what he's saying,
I
you
know what
don't
he's
do it
saying.
in
I've been
public.
through that.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
He's saying that
Don't go that the part. Let me say this: for 3 elections, I vote for NDP. I called Friday a million times. I called Leak. I call them for my party. I didn't want Labour to lose. I call them. I go to them. I go to Strake. I call Miguel arrogant. I am saying, if you are in a constituency and 20, how much years now you've been supporting NDP and losing, and every time you support NDP, you suffer Friday Leacock, Margaret London, and all them could eat. You can't eat. Well,
Yeah,
I
and
know you're suffering.
Hamo?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, a guy give me word on Facebook yesterday and tell me I can't buy my own food.
The thing is that you have plenty what to get. You have here it is, take the word.
I'm taking it.
The word, take the licks.
I'm taking it.
Once you, let me say this, once you are sure in your very conscience, your own conscience. So I am saying I tried my best. 2001, 2005, my mother, I said, oh God, mother, I can't take it anymore. She said, oh God, son, no, Arthur Williams, no, don't go out, don't wash your butt. I said, no, mother, I'm going this time. I'm supporting Anne and Eustace. And I'm saying, you know who turned on me? My own mother. And I'm only saying to you, I am urging you, because this is why I call you and I say Wiley, because at least, you hear Wiley, you hear me. What about Western George and Eastern George? What about all the other constituencies where we're not even seeing them, much as to hear them? And I'm only saying, when your supporters, I know them, they say, I tried to get this one, I tried to get that one. Tell them that Gonzab is not a Congo steak or any foolish person. He understands how to divide. Let me tell you something.
Thank you very much. And that is why what the caller did say, he have some merit. He's not saying that you shouldn't speak, Basically, what he's saying, there is a time and a place for everything.
Well, the thing is that there are different presentations, and he must allow people to understand if what they're saying. Because if he adopts this washing what it was linen, what are you washing the linen? You can wash it one linen and a little small. Everybody know Let me just say one last thing right before I come off. I'm begging you that I'm looking at the elections in America, and I'm seeing polls go up for Trump. You didn't expect them. You know why? You think because Trump? Because they work hard. Because they're speaking out and they're working hard. I work with Ralph Gonsalves. And as bad as you think he's worked 24/7. He not come 5 minutes. And I'm saying, I gave my support for NDP. I work for NDP. And I'm very disappointed that they don't work 5 minutes. All they want to do is to go home. And let me say this, Margaret, we are in trouble. Don't underestimate it. I am calling people more than you. And they're saying, Hammy, we are not seeing anybody on the ground. All we are seeing Lombard galvanized come in. Right now in Western Georgia, you know what they're doing?
So they prefer to see lumber and galvanized. That's what they want. When last they see Camilo?
Well, the thing is that, let me make it clear with CN Camilo. You don't see Curtis King.
All right,
You never,
then.
you never saw, you never saw any of them in Labour Party, but still, they still get in the seat. So they know how to do it. But what I'm saying, our role, even Francis Gibson, I could tell you, Arden Eustace, as bad as you might think he is, Arden Eustace saw more people than any, when you can't see Arden. Arden was there, go to the NDP office and get him. Even Francis Gibson, Jerry Scott, you name them, John Hahn, they made themselves available. Tell me how many parcels in both sides you're seeing or you're hearing on the ground or you're speaking. You hear Wiley Friday. You might hear Lee Cock this way, hear Margaret London on a Friday. How many parcels are you hearing outside of Lee Cock, Cummins and the others? I am saying, hey, me ain't washing, don't let me ain't no party. Me ain't not washing. I'm telling you, we have to understand that the people of this country want to change. 50% of the parcels voted for the NDP. Don't make them sound like if they're not sacrificing their life. When they put the extra NDP, they can't buy chewing gum. So tell the party, if you don't want Hamilton to wash your linen, make yourself available in Western George. So I can come to you. Not one soul in Western George. Not one soul in the thing. Margaret London, you all are destroying us, you know.
No,
Margaret, let me tell you something. I want you to be my leader. I want this election, but I'm going to vote for you. I'm going to vote for you when you all come out. But I can't understand what has happened to Friday and the others. What has happened to them?
You want to see Friday? Go tell Friday to come look for you. Take it easy. Hamo gonna want ask some more question, you know. You know want ask some more question? Jesus. Hamo, I want to move to crime. We have gone back. This not 30 years. This are plenty years. Crime is out of control. You know, they got all bent out of shape with the billboard up. Not too far from where the last body, the guy from Shatibile was found, you know. You know that, Wiley?
Yeah.
The billboard up there that had people going all bent out of shape. And strange enough, it was at that first time that they started going after Dr. Shalom. After Dr. Shalom that time. But folks, let us look a little bit about crime because they want to tell you you can't blame the fella we have here. Let us start first by looking at what they set up in an effort maybe not to get God back into the system or into the school because we were hoping now that remember they had blocker was introduced, the Sunday evening blocker was introduced, and that helped to kill the Sunday schools in churches. So now the poor churches now had no choice more than to conform to the wall. They put in Sunday school now just before church. We have a caller. Hello, good afternoon, Newtimes.
Good afternoon, Sister London.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you?
Not bad. How you do?
Nice, great, and wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Wiley, good afternoon.
How are you,
Sister
sir?
London?
Yes, sir.
Hear you.
Try one thing is on my mind, and let me say, boy. Now, we borrow money from Taiwan to give back to Taiwan. Because we borrow money from Taiwan to give back to Taiwan governor, contractor.
Company, yes.
So when this contractor get the money, who going to buy things from? Not Taiwan. Push it down to the Benzo. To who benefit in? Not Taiwan to Taiwan to Taiwan. Because carefully, any our business places in Benzo, how much so as that money they will get spent in the business place? How much of that? Anybody could tell me how much they're going to spend? So this is the thing you have to look at. You buy money from Taiwan to give back Taiwan. And you give back Taiwan.
And in the end, they might,
Contractor,
and
and Taiwan contractor going to buy thing and them from Taiwan.
in the end, them here might get back something.
So what me? People will look at them thing there.
Yes, we're looking at. But why you help me look at something, right?
Yeah.
They set up a body, a commission, they call it, right?
Right.
National Commission on Crime Prevention. Crime prevention. You know, if there is a more than Facebook, they want to say, oh, Ralph could stop crime. I blame Ralph. Right? To you.
Mr. London.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Let me go together. What does prevention mean to you? Prevent.
That means you're trying to secure me and the country?
No, there's a S word.
Huh?
There's a S word. Brother Wiley. Hello?
Hello. Yes, go ahead.
What does prevention mean to you?
When we talk about preventing something, it is to sort of ensure that that particular thing you are acting against does not occur. If it is prevalent, you want to reduce.
All right then.
You want to reduce the occurrence of that particular situation.
Yeah, but there's
or
an S word.
Eliminate it altogether. You're trying to mitigate it so that in a way that it will not continue on the path that it is, or to eliminate it totally.
And there is a 4-letter S word.
Mr. London?
Yes, sir.
Our Mr. Hamilton must learn to discipline
No. We
hold
don't
on.
gun No, not that. Right? Let us stick with the crime. No, we got to deal with Hamilton afterwards.
You telling him hold on. But he would not stop to listen to you. And he must learn to stop to listen to somebody.
Yes. But
he
we
have a
don't
bad attitude and he must cut out that.
Yes.
Nobody wouldn't stop him from talk. But there have been a conversation between you and he.
All right, so let us have a conversation now. Let us have a conversation now.
That way people don't get back to them for. They don't get back to them for nothing else, you know.
And I don't want to get back with you for anything either, right?
But you must learn to understand. You have been a conversation with him.
Mr. Hazelwood.
Hello?
Let us have a conversation now about crime prevention.
About crime?
Crime.
A conversation about crime?
Yes.
Since I born from my mother. Is the most criminal action, especially crime and killing, I ever come to. I could remember the first time they hang in the early days, when you have a murder case and you see the case go against you and you see that judge break your pen, that means you're not going to break it. It's 21 days you used to have to live. After 21 days, you're going to get out. And the first young man hanging in St. Vincent from Montreal, from our village, one of the area up there, Central Kingston. The whole of St. Vincent cried for a whole month. You could have gone in any store and take a painting and walk out, so people was crying when then 2 young men get hanged. I wouldn't talk.
But what you, if you, okay, NDP came up with a spiritual social redemption charter.
That was the right action to get the young people mind to be something like this and from violence. Because this church and all the organization would have been in the next year to help them young people coming up to be on the right path. And I doubt we would have this amount of young people killing one another. It's a spiritual and redemption charter.
was
where they box
implemented.
down in Parliament.
Yes.
They box it down in
because
Parliament. And you see what happening now?
If we are speaking prevention, what
the
was the best thing to start?
The donkey kick down a pen and bust his chain and come out and you have fire kick up to everybody. So you can't catch him.
Because no, we said
This
that
is what happening in Prince right now.
There was a fight at the Langley Park School. I don't even know how it started. I don't know how it ended.
And let me tell you something.
But
you know, you got a police woman, a police lady. She was one of the strictest police woman I ever heard. When I hear she walk in the streets of Kingston, and she, every school children after school, he makes sure whole in you and can find out who is your mother, where you live. And that policewoman, they will carry you right to them home to your mother and find out why this young that are out of school. And if you can't give right, they used to be dealing with the parents.
But Hamilton, Lord, let me say, Mr. Hamilton, we are the parents are between a rock and a hard place. The parents are between a rock and a hard place.
But you know what, Sister London?
But
you know what happened now? The days long term was better because people used to look up for one another. You know, nobody look up for nobody nowadays. You know.
Well, that is true. I had that problem yesterday.
So they don't care.
I had a problem yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I had cars to park by the road, and I was there for almost 2 hours. You hear me?
Yeah.
Not a soul stopped to ask me if I was okay, because they don't know if, for example, I am diabetic and I had a little health issue. You understand? And hundreds of vehicles. Friends who I know pass, they toot the hand, they wave the hand, and that's it. Anyhow, I want to get back to the issue of crime. I want to get back to the issue of crime. Yes, thanks.
But the whole thing break down because of society breakdown.
Yes.
And because they divide the country into two, red and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
You're red, you get work.
That has contributed to it.
You're yellow, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gone.
All right, thank you.
I'm 90 years of age. But looking out for my children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Them is your poison, but I ain't poison for nothing for myself.
All right, then you have a wonderful weekend.
Banana. Mm-hmm. And if I guess you give me water to drink, and I'm comfortable.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, Astro, you have a wonderful weekend. Right. All right. So yes, folks, I think
when you were looking for the word stop.
Stop.
Yes, that's the word you're looking for.
Yes, that 4-letter S word. Folks, no calls, please, because listen. They are crying out now to say now if we expect, when NDP win, NDP going to stop crime. Don't ask us that. Look at the P word. The P. National Commission on Crime Prevention. So they are paying Rodney Small and whoever else to stop crime. Instead of it stopping, it is increasing. Now, they had also promised to be tough on crime and the causes of crime. But when you have what you have, and you're giving it to persons who are undeserving, we expect to happen to the crime situation. But folks, Mrs. Laura Anthony Brown wrote something in 2017. having observed what was taking place in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And she referred to it as the broken window. But who cares? Who cares? Look yesterday. We drowned in blood. And they on Facebook. Well, before the photo on Facebook came up, Fallon Radio speaking about how the NDP not dealing with issues. The NDP is speaking about who fat from who ain't fat. And instead of dealing with issues, they're out there eating ice cream. So, Laura Anthony's article on crime could have been used by the National Commission on Crime Prevention, a commission that we set up, taking our hard-earned money and paying people to prevent. Folks, prevent means prevention, I should say, because it's prevention in the National Commission on Crime Prevention. The action of stopping something from happening. So he set up this with the aim of stopping crime. But they're turning around now and asking you if NDP could stop crime. Why the hell did he set up the National Commission on Crime Prevention? Prevention means the act of stopping something from happening or stopping someone from doing something. That's what prevention means. Crime prevention attempt to reduce and stop crime and criminals. Folks, you seen that? Let us read Laura Anthony's article. From 2017, 7 years ago. If they were serious about crime, I should do like Frank and ask them for work or begging for work. I want to do some research. I want to do some research on the crime situation in this country. The escalation in crime in St. Vincent and the Grenadines within recent times have touched the lives of many Vincentians and captured the attention of the entire nation. We can no longer try to isolate ourselves and blame the criminals. Neither can we say, well, it's drug related and worse. We cannot try to wait out the killings, quietly hoping that soon they would have killed off one another and peace will reign again in our blessed Ireland. True, crime like poverty is a complicating matter, but none can deny that the escalation in crime in St. Vincent and the Grenadines has been creeping up on us, but we have largely ignored the signals. In thinking about this matter and trying to understand the conundrum, my mind was tossed back to the early 1980s when similar attention was focused on the level of crime in the United States and in particular New York. Crime, especially serious crime, was linked to disorder and a general decline in incivility. Investigating this, two researchers, Kellen and Wilson, established a causal link between unchecked and unregulated disorderly behavior and an escalation in crime. The broken windows theory suggests that if a window in a building is broken and is left unrepaired, all of the other windows will soon be broken. Once unrepaired, broken windows is a signal that no one cares. This broken windows theory, which may seem simplistic on the face of it, resonates with me. As a girl growing up in the village of Chumoka, I observed that various head teachers for our school, once they were not from our village, lived in a particular house, which I later came to realize that was provided for by the government for their use. Eventually, the house was vacant and a window was broken. Soon enough, other window, then another, and eventually the entire house was in a dilapidated condition and became a den for unwelcome activities. Using the analogy of the broken windows theory to try to understand the escalation of crime in our country, I believe that there are a lot of broken windows in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I have a pet peeve. Kingston looks like a shanty town. Well, that was before. So I think that we can leave out that part with the vending because they are cleaning up the vending situation in some way. Another broken window is the conduct of van drivers. Everyone I know is complaining about the minivans and their loud and lewd music, their reckless driving and overtaking, their open disrespect for the law. Yet they are allowed to get away with this behavior. The police, for a reason not known to the public, seem impotent to act. Not so they know. To be sure, there are many van drivers who are exemplary, and these must be commended. But the situation with the disorderly conduct of many of the minibus drivers is a broken window in our society. I believe that if one were to seriously investigate some of the crime today, there will be links to the unchecked, uncontrolled, disorderly conduct of the minibus drivers and the escalation of crime. There are too a lot of broken windows in our school system. Thus, this year, just this last July August vacation, there was considerable discussion about the vandalism in schools, particularly at the end of the previous school year. As someone who spends a lot of time trying to mobilize financing for the government activities, and also as a parent, the act of vandalism by our nation children saddens me. But I also know that children hardly get up overnight and decide to mash up the furniture at their school or otherwise be recalcitrant. Um, I believe that the children who are guilty of this act of disorder did not suddenly become destructive, and uncontrollable. I believe that they may have displayed disorderly behavior before. Disorderly behavior in students ought not to go unchecked. Children who are consistently disorderly are most likely to end up with little education or employable skills. They are most likely to be unemployed, and their vulnerabilities are most likely to be exploited. They are prime target for drugs and gun peddlers. We need to fix this broken window. Sometime this year, I had the opportunity to speak to students at one of our educational institutions here. During those interactions, we discussed some social ills which impact adversely on their behavior, attitude, and performance of students. One of the problems is incest. Without doubt, sexual perversion is a broken window in our country, but in particular, the evil and sin of incest, not only involving our young girls but our young boys too, is a problem that needs to be addressed. There are many broken windows too in the public service. I ask my fellow public servants to reflect on the ways in which they have contributed to the disorder and incivility in our country. The next time that I am on the pulpit, if it is God's will, I will share how I see the church role in crime escalation, but more critically in crime prevention. Because God has given us specific instructions. If follow, will lead to the healing of our land. Most of us will agree that our country needs to be healed from disorder and incivility, and yes, crime. The church can help. Are we going to see a de escalation in crime in the immediate future? It does not make sense for us to lament and mourn while we do nothing. I am aware that the measures that were adopted in New York City in response to the broken windows theory led to some overly aggressive policing. I do not suggest for a moment that we become a police state. Therefore, I am not an officer of the court. Oh, sorry. Further, I am not an officer of the court and not possessed with all of the pertinent information. But I know that we all must collectively address the question of crime in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is hurting our country, our image, and our economy. We need all citizens, opposition, government, business people, and the church to act to restore order and to return to civility and stamp out crime in our country. As an independence gift to our nation, let us begin now so that we can truly sing St. Vincent and the Grenadines with joyful heart. We pledge to thee our loyalty and love and vow to keep you free. Time to repair the broken windows in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Brother Wiley?
Very timely indeed.
No, that was from
Very timely exhortation.
that was from 2017, but we failed. We have failed to act on it because I don't think much has been done to deal with crime prevention. I mean, as it relates to crime prevention, much hasn't been done. Much hasn't been done. What are your thoughts?
The government came up with a couple things they talk about: pan against crime. That was one of their initiatives. They have gone around with the police sports clubs around the country, establishing police, try to reach the young people.
The youth club, no, there's a trick in it.
How many young persons?
That police youth club, there is a trick. You see, it is hard. Yes, it is a trick, so that's something else. But continue,
right,
please.
because they were trying to make acolytes of the government. But the point of the matter is the fundamental thing here. What is fundamental here? We have to go back to the homes, the schools, and the churches. And unless we go back to basics, we are not going to put the genie has already gone out of the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And in order for us to make a fresh start on this whole issue of crime, we have to go back to the homes. We have to go back to the schools. And we have to institute, because some of the homes are so divided right now. And there are so many young people who are involved in childbearing that they themselves are children. You know, these young folks are children themselves who need to be cared for. So therefore, if that is the case, the emphasis has to be more also on the schools, where we institute programs in the schools to try to correct certain type of behaviors. I saw an article in the paper this week And the author was saying that some of the male teachers in the system need to provide some mentorship to our young men. But if you go to our school system, you will see, and that is no, this is no, I'm not casting any aspersions here, but you will notice that most of our teachers in the system are women. And most of the boys in the school system, they have come from homes where they are not fathers. And so in order to get those, one of the things that we have to address in the school system is to have some kind of an equilibrium in terms of the male-female teacher system so that the boys in the school could have somebody to mentor them. And where they are not available in the school system, we have to look to the community to do a bit better kind of a system where they can adopt certain young men in order to mentor them in a certain way. So we could break this cycle, this chain of deviant behavior that we are still developing in our young people. So there's a lot of things we have to do. And Arnold Eustace, our former leader, the churches have given up their role as far as trying to correct the ills of society. Most of the churches, some of the churches, I must say, got involved on the political bandwagon, and they're so compromised themselves, some of the church leaders, that they cannot really call things as they see them because they are afraid that they will offend certain people. So we have to get back to basics here. We can't start on top, in the middle. We have to go right back into the home, the school, and the church, start addressing so that we could save the next generation from a life of crime. There are certain mitigation measures we could put in place right now in order to deal with the issues. And it will be welcome to help reduce the prevalence of crime in the society. But unless we go back to basics. But you notice in Mrs. Anthony's piece, the question of civility. So she mentioned it about 5 times as far as my recollection. We are not as civil to one another as we have been in the past. Now, you get your own example a while ago. You were parked on the road and nobody stopped to inquire what was your situation. None. Because we have become so in tune to ourselves, so selfish in our country, that everybody now thinks about me, myself, and I, and nobody else has been taken for consideration. We have to become a more caring society if we have to change the dynamics of what we are going with here right now. And all of these other things that we are doing in the middle and the upper level in terms of what we have to do, to put more police in, community policing, or all we have to do in finding more employment, that is also important, more employment, because when we have a lot of idlers on the street, it is an old adage that the devil find things for idle hands to do. So we have to get back to the Boy Scouts. The other day, I would look at the girl guys was having a celebration down in Barley, or I think it's a Barley it was. And I was so impressed to see the number of young ladies who are part of the Girl Guides movement. But what happened to the Scouts and the Cadets? They are a dying breed. And we need to resuscitate those organizations. And so that we could inculcate into our young men better principles, nation building principles. And the government has to take some blame here. And the government deliberately killed the National Youth Council and all youth organizations that followed in its path. Then what are we having now? Where we find a group of young men, where they are in prison. Under the ULP, we have in our prison system more young men under 35 than we have ever had in the history of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Under 35. Most of the prisoners fall under that under 35 group. Most of the murderers too are under that particular group. It is because the ULP system of what we call education revolution has failed the country. And we need to get back to basics. We need to get back to the basics. Develop the church, home, and school funding programs that will redirect. We need a reset, a national reset, so that we could start taking care of those of who are younger in the system to make them better citizens of St. Vincent.
Thank you very much. We need all hands on deck. But you know, one of the things
right.
they keep saying too that they're speaking about conflict resolution and you don't know how to handle conflict. Our leader had called for a ministerial statement on the crime situation, and what did we hear? We want to look prime ministerial. In Jamaica, Golden and Holness met to deal with the issue of crime. In St. Vincent, me not talk to Friday. Not talk to him. But something needs to be done because we cannot be saying all hands on deck in dealing with crime. Like they held a session in Trinidad to deal with crime. And the kind of petty nonsense you heard. Or crying shame. But folks, we have to get back to the drawing board. The National Commission on Crime Prevention isn't helping. In the 14-point strategy that they say that they have set up, they have, for example, in the police station. And they were blaming the NDP. Oh, the NDP didn't build police station and all of that. We built police station. We built a new police station at Kittels. We built one at Georgetown. And what happened? The crime rate continues to improve, but let us take this call. Hello, good afternoon, Newtimes.
Good afternoon. Is this the number you call to shout out someone for their birthday?
Yes, it is, but the birthday is greetings is around 2:00, please, thanks.
Okay, thank you, because I was calling from Boston, Massachusetts. I recall at 2 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Gypsy will be glad to hear from you.
Okay, I thank you so much.
Yes, but let us say happy birthday to the person you are sending greetings to, all right?
Yeah.
So you'll call back later.
All right. Look it up. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Building pretty police station does help to prevent crime. Building prisons. And the female prisoners prison officers are complaining. The female prison officers are complaining about the electrical, whatever is down there. They say it is a disaster waiting to happen. Implementing more laws isn't going to help our crime situation. But let us hear from them. Hello, good afternoon. Dog, you have on your ready, don't do it. Hello?
Yes, Margaret.
Yes,
sorry
good
for that.
afternoon, yes.
My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon, Margaret.
Good afternoon. Let me
Good
see
afternoon,
me could add back Mr. Wiley to this call. But you go ahead.
Yes, as I listen to your program, I'm listening to your program very attentively today,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, it's a troubling situation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I know I call a little bit off of the point that you are right now, but I think is very important.
I don't know what
us-
point that you are going to raise, but let us see if we could
I
incorporate
would
it.
not raise nothing that you ain't talk about already.
Okay, because we are on to crime now. You want to speak about the crime?
Well, that is what I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
Now, Margaret, Mr. The New Democratic Party, under the leadership of Mr. Eustace, had bring many proposals to the Parliament. And I remember specifically Mr. Eustace, they had a little bit of upplay among when the election was getting heated, and you had some people doing some foolishness that is little outside of the scope of what we should be used to and accustomed to. And Mr. Eustace said to the Prime Minister, let us hold a joint
press conference
to talk to our people, to ask them to cool down with this. And this one that you have there in St. Vincent right now said, no, he ain't doing it because Mr. Eustace want to look prime ministerial. Now, that same election cycle, he went down to Chateaubriand. Oh, sorry, my bad. He went up to Chateaubriand, North Leeward, and he, according to my friends on the ground in Chateaubriand, somebody painted a key, and the people came with the star, with the paint and paint a star over the key. And the people who paint the key went back and painted over and paint back the key. And this same Prime Minister, Ralph Gonsalves, went down there and want to physically attack one of the guys who they claim, they don't know, who they claim stop the people and them, the Unity Labour Party people, from painting over the key. The guy knelt down on his knees in front of him, opens his two arms like a cross, and tell him, okay, hit me then. Hit me. Go ahead. Hit me. It was on videotape. And this man wanted to put violence on that man who kneel down on his knees. His security detail had to say, no, Mr. Prime Minister, you can't go down the road this way. This is a fact because one of the guys who did the videotape, who did take the pictures with his camera, the video with his camera, he owns the house right next to where this take place. So he take the pictures from his porch.
Yes, come down.
He showed me the pictures. The point is, you got a Prime Minister in St. Vincent who continue to perpetrate violence because when he went to Mariaqua, same election cycle, he said some of them want to be politicians. They should leave politics to the politician and stick to your own business. And I go deal with you. And look at the violence that they took up to Rabaka and Bigger Biggs, where they beat him up in front of Montgomery Daniel, a minister in the government, beat Bigger Biggs on his own land. Montgomery Daniel standing right there, and the police chuck him off, and none of them do nothing about it. This government is a government who continue to put violence ahead of everything. And people want to say, well, you're running them down, you're running them. These are the ultimate facts that this government is help propelling the criminal in St. Vincent and the crime in St. Vincent. Since they get into office, crime has been rising. For just about 20 years, 19 plus years, this man has been Minister of National Security. He took over from Vincent Beach, who was the Minister of National Security in the first term. And he has been the Minister of National Security getting paid And every year you have more violent crime. People stop report crime because they say police ain't doing nothing, so why report? And this is the kind of criminal stuff that is going on with this government. How you expect better from a man like that? And I'll say this and I'll get off. Margaret, we have a country to rebuild. And I agree with your caller who called before. We could do certain things offline, including myself. Not to pull down, not to put too much of our own political things out there and make it harder for the political party. I am one of the people who is guilty of that from time to time. And I find myself staying off of putting up stuff on Facebook.
And you know, Doug, you know, that was this. I made a statement yesterday and talk about overturning my bucket of milk. I was trying to get Brother Wiley back in, but to have him join the call. But no, you think I was just trying to get to add him. That is why I sung. I know. I don't know if you know if I see like a song a little bit distracted. I was trying to get Brother Wiley back in. Doug, that was one of my concerns. I said they're kicking over my bucket of milk. You know what I mean by that, right?
I know what you mean. You just milk the cattle and the cattle turn around and kick it over.
You understand?
And I am guilty because I am one of them cattle too.
It kick over a bucket of milk, and you know, it's like
I am one of them.
And you know that aspect was overlooked. It is not a matter that you want to sweep something under the carpet, right? But there's a time and a place for everything. But who the hell am I to get them to understand these things? Maybe if I was a millionaire. Maybe if I was a millionaire, Paul would have understood. Maybe if I didn't speak dialect, but I love my dialect. I could speak better. I am as educated as all the rest, as all the others. But I love my dialect, right? So maybe if I didn't speak dialect, or maybe if I had money, what do you say?
Yeah. But Margaret,
I am happy that you come to understand, but I want you to let them know, in the true sense of mendacious, I will never. You know why I don't have lots of friends? You know why, dog?
Why?
Guess no, man. Guess no,
because
man.
you're like truth and justice.
I am too plain-minded, as old people will say, right?
And straightforward.
Too straightforward, and you know I lose friends. But we have another call coming in, so we're going to deal with the personal aspects later. But you see, people don't understand. They don't quite understand what is going on. Right? So we're going to leave those for another time.
Okay, well, let me just say this. Me and you is best of friends. And me and you is best of friends from my point of view and from your point of view. And we will disagree from time to time. But I will never, ever disrespect you. Mm-hmm. And that is what we have going on in St. Vincent. It's nothing but disrespect.
Disrespect, yes.
And I want you,
I want you to
know that.
And yes.
And I want you to know that. And you keep up the good works.
And listen, and Doc, you know, that time when you have to be a little bit personal, right?
Yes, sometimes we have to.
Maybe, well, not maybe. I cannot afford food because I sacrifice. I know they speak about altruism. Altruism have its disadvantages. Like when you put others over yourself. I cannot be selfish, right? And I cannot buy food because I sacrifice my all for my party. Truth be told, you hear me? And I will do it again because I no can't eat stone. That fellow we have here will never get the opportunity to run unopposed. And I sacrificed my all because I know I wasn't going to allow him to be unopposed.
And I agree with you 100%. I stand firm with you on that.
I will do it again.
Margaret,
And we here will laugh and get upset when Curtis King said he want maybe the food they say he wanted to eat.
He want to eat a food.
No, not so with me. Man shall not live by bread alone. Man shall not live by food alone. So who want to eat their big food? And yesterday I bought a margarine. I bought Robert, the dove. and the girl started laughing at me. Hey them no, bread and butter coming. I say yes, and I red juicy too. You understand? Yes.
Yes, Margaret.
I love the simple things in life.
You're
Right?
doing a good job. You're
So
doing a good job.
Doug, the crime fighting strategies that our boy has employed, they aren't working.
No.
And then one of the things too that he has done, knowing that he said that black people are inherently lazy. He compounded it. He compounded it when he have them putting young hard black people on poor relief.
Exactly.
And all them kind of thing, and has fostered, cultivated a dependency syndrome. Oh God, our poor children now hardly want to go to work. Hardly want to work.
Margaret, not only that, the children, the young people I see in St. Vincent, I sat and talked with. You know how I am when I did in St. Vincent. I move around a lot. I sat and talked with, speak with over and over and over again. Margaret, some of those young people who is on that
poor relief,
200 and something dollars a month, they sit down there, Margaret. Satan will find work for idle hands to do. That is why I so much agree with the New Democratic Party to put the people back to work. Put them to work. Get the idleness out of their hands.
Doug, here now. It's going to be a very, very hard task. Doug, you listen to that man's speech at the United Nations?
Yes, I listen
and
to
you're
it.
not, and at times, you know how I felt? Is as if the man was speaking to himself. You know, on one occasion, he said things are falling apart, the centers cannot hold, and the cascading effects are ripping the wall asunder. What about St. Vincent? Murders are ripping St. Vincent asunder. The center can no longer hold. His strategies can no longer hold. His strategies are not aimed at crime prevention. A prison can't prevent crime. Pretty police station can't prevent crime. Those are at the end. We are speaking to stop. Up here, stop. If they stop, you will have less prisons. We might have to, if the National Commission on Crime Prevention really work, you will have to turn one of the prisons into something else. The one in town could be turned into a church.
No. Maybe a technical school.
Exactly. The strategies are what working, Rav. Let us go back to the table. Involve everybody. I will invite myself. The strategies are working.
And this is what our country needs to be rebuilt, Margaret. And we have the opportunity to see the New Democratic Party come and rebuild the country. We have the right people on board. We have a lot of good people. We have a lot of qualified people who could pull us out of this doldrum and let us rise at least equally in the next 10 or 15 years. Let me see if we could get at least on an equal part of our Windward Island country. So far, we are 30 years behind every single one of the Windward Island country right now. We are 30 years behind them. And Ralph Gonsalves said that Dr. Shallow is pushed West 30 years back. But let me tell you something. Since Dr. Shallow has taken the reins of West Indies cricket has gone up a couple of notch. from where he took it. From where he took it. And he only been there for 1 year and something. But Ralph is there for 25 years and St. Vincent 24 years, almost 24 years. And St. Vincent is at its worst. It's never been like this before in the history of St. Vincent.
The center can hold, the center can no longer hold. Things are falling apart. And that is what Laura Anthony Brown is saying. He's saying, but we have to get Brother Wiley back in, but when you reach my age, boy, in serious trouble.
I'm out.
All right, then. Take care. Yes, Allah, I wonder where is Brother Wiley now. Let me see if we get Brother Wiley. Let us turn this here down and get Brother Wiley back up. Oh, we have a local call coming. Hello, good afternoon, New Times.
Sister London?
Yes, sir.
I have to call back because...
Okay.
Now, let me tell you something. You know why
things are falling apart? Why things are falling apart?
Why things falling apart, so? Many ministers, they have one single cent to spend in their country. So they hand it to their side like me you walking. You know why? One man got all the money and this side who must get piece of work and who mustn't get piece of work. Why didn't make a contingency fund available to every minister that they could have money sent to them, that they could do work in the constituency, and some of the young people were going to say, we don't get work to do, and some of them will never go.
But some of them don't want work.
Some of them will get work. Who don't want work? Maybe one of them don't want work.
Wait, don't you know, I am forget the question that we might have to go to this thing here.
The minister. They could have go to the minister, but ask them about work, and they have to go to the prime minister to get them work.
No, everything is a plan.
The minister government is there with the hand to the side. So why you going to vote them for them? Put the hand to the side and get their salary? Get rid of them because the big man and big woman sit down there and will fight for the people, them who vote them. And let me say, good afternoon to my gentleman friend, Mr. Eustace, big fisherman with us called one.
Okay.
Mr. Eustace speak something when he was in a place. And that could never get out of me. He said one evening, coming to
not that I want to, not that I may call before, not that I want to finish, right? No. I'm trying to get back in Brother Wiley. So,
but I ain't staying long. You see about 5 coming to 5 o'clock, a lady come in here place with 3 children, barefoot, them a yarn too hungry. When he was in, he said, I come back to something to give them children food, Mr. Eustace. Mr. Eustace said, oh my God, I don't show you all the money what I have and I have no money. But Mr. Eustace said, remember that he just got some change in his car, in the pocket that he beat up. So when he go inside, they get nearly $50 in 25 cents and the coin, and he give the lady. He said, come go home now. He said, the lady go by the bus stop and stop him vehicle. None of them want, none of them want to stop to pick him up because they pay not got no money to pay. Mr. Eustace say when he close up and swing out, going home, when he look to the glass, he see the same lady they will see, and he stop and reverse back. And he ask them, what are you doing here till now? And then the old lady say, none of them want to take you because he say, no money. Mr. Eustace come out the car, open his car, and put in the lady and the 3 children in there and drop them clear home.
All right,
come up in the boy could not turn and go back home. Which one them middle the lad?
All right, Toti. Not even the boy from down by you. All right, then. Have a good weekend.
Good afternoon, my big fisherman.
All right.
And happy birthday tomorrow, too.
Oh, tomorrow is his
right,
birthday?
That might be the fisherman.
All right, then. Okay. Yes, I have somebody on the line. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon, Margaret.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to everyone. Crime. Margaret, we just start to reap the fruit
You all
of the
win.
of the ULP labor.
You all win.
What we are getting now, the food was the seed was planted a long time ago, and we have a lot of work to do to get rid of that crop. That crop, what we call crime.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that the poor is paying the price, and St. Vincent's name is also paying the price when others are trying to build it up. The food that was planted, seed that was planted so many years ago, are now coming home.
Yeah.
And crime and tourism are not going to work hand in hand. We call for tourism and we're talking about tourism and building the country. But we can do it if crime that rampant in St. Vincent.
Yes.
And
Anyhow,
it is easy to see where the lawlessness is in
come
St.
from.
Vincent.
Not hard to
And
see.
until we start to go back where one could love one another and one could treat one another as neighbors, as friends, we're going to continue this route. The Prime Minister, I don't know if he started talking to Dr. Friday yet, but we haven't been talking to Dr. Friday for how long now?
For how long? And set up. How did God set up a commission, another body to deal with reconciliation? But we're trying to get Brother Wiley back in, right?
Yeah, and I'm just saying, Vincentians, we have a job to do. As they said, St. Vincent could move, but we have a load on we back. We need to get a load off we back.
Yeah.
And short safety, poverty is hell, poverty is a crime.
Yeah.
Poverty is a crime. And if we have a lot of poverty, as our Prime Minister said we have, then
Crushing
what's the
debt,
product of what we get from that? More
crushing
crime.
debt. So we have to choose between debt and debt. Right? So
Well,
talk to you another time.
let me just say before I go, Vibes Cartel has left. The cartel has left, and I see a different vibe now in St. Vincent. 6 in 6 days.
6 in a row. You laugh. It's not a laughing matter. Take care.
Hey.
All right. Yes, bro. Let me see. Me get back Brother Wiley there. He was calling. I was trying to get him back. But yes, Dougie, I ain't forgetting I'm going through the speech, but I know what jumped out at me when he was speaking is things like double speak, and the center is falling apart. Right? Those are what jumped out at me. Not hearing from Brother Wiley there, but folks, things are really falling apart. We need to get back to the drawing board, to the table, when we speak to the issue of crime. None of the strategies that he has put in place are working. None. None. Not one of them are working. We have to do better. We have to do better. 6 murders in 6 days, and 1 involved minors? No, something definitely isn't right. Something definitely isn't right. Let me see, but I had 2 recording that we'll have to play here.
You have drugs. When the NDP came to power, you had no prosecutions for cocaine. In fact, in 1986, Randolph Hussein, Commissioner of Police, said, there's no cocaine problem. We see what the situation is like now. There are a lot of cocaine jumbies, cocaine mules, and so on and so forth. And all this thing has happened on the watch of Randolph Hussein as Commissioner of Police and James Mitchell as Minister of National Security. So that when you call James Mitchell name, when you call Toussaint name, you associate them in historical terms with the tremendous growth of cocaine and drugs in this country, in the sense that they have the responsibility to stop the drug coming in. If they do not stop the cocaine coming in, it has to be their fault, because they're in charge of the security arrangements so to do. And one of the first responsibilities of any serious government is to provide proper security for its citizens.
Exactly.
So that's one issue. Insofar as the interdiction of illegal drugs, in particular cocaine, we have to involve the British, the Americans, and the Canadians, and the French, which are the powers which possess the capacity to police these waters much more capably than we can do, and to coordinate a great deal more, and to have a commissioner of police who can instill confidence in the fight against drugs and in the promotion of law and order. You were asking me also about other problems. There's the issue of, as we put it, the Labour MNU unity say enough respect for Vincent. Mitchell and
at the moment, all
no
Commonwealth citizens with 1 year's residence in this country can run for elections. But in the new law, the new constitution, only those from CARICOM, OECS countries which are in the Commonwealth. At the moment, a man can come here from Nigeria and spend a year and run for office. A man can come here from England, from Canada, and live 1 year here and can run for office. At the moment, all Commonwealth citizens with 1 year's residence in this country can run for elections. But in the new law, the new constitution, only those from CARICOM, OECS countries which are in the Commonwealth. At the moment, a man can come here from Nigeria and spend a year and run for office. A man can come here from England, from Canada, and live 1 year here and can run for office. At the moment, all Commonwealth citizens with 1 year's residence in this country can run for elections. But in the new law, the new constitution, only those from CARICOM, OECS countries which are in the Commonwealth. At the moment, a man can come here from Nigeria and spend a year and run for office. A man can come here from England, from Canada, and live 1 year here and can run for office.
All right, folks, you heard it for yourselves. You heard it there for yourselves. Boy, not getting Brother Wiley to come back in. Don't know what's wrong, but let us try again. Let us try again.
Love of my country have me in tears. I'm begging you, Lord, to answer my prayers. Father, please, we need your intervention. Bring us some healing in our land. The enemy is within the gates, destroying us daily. When will we see an end to this suffering and misery? Right now, we're losing at everything. And I want my country to win. I just want St. Vincent to win. Look around, we're losing at everything. And I want my country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Morality down the drain. Crime and violence skyrocketing. Situation looking grim. Can't you see what is happening? Right now, the country ain't winning. And I want my country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Look around, our people are suffering. And I want my country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Hey. Yes. Hey. country to win. I just want St. Vincent to win. Look around, losing at everything. And I want the country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Morality down the drain. Crime and violence skyrocketing. Situation looking grim. Can't you see what is happening? Right now, the country ain't winning. And I want the country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win. Look around, our people are suffering. And I want the country to win. I really want St. Vincent to win.
Brother Pavi, I saw you were calling twice. Once when I was reading and once when I was speaking to somebody else on the phone. I could give you 2 minutes, even if we only have 5 remaining, because I'm not getting Brother Wiley. So you can still call if you so desire. But folks, it is now 1:40. 1:40. We touch on the issue of the World Pediatric Program that the Unity Labour Party wants to give you the impression that they were the ones who really started this thing, and it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Do not believe it. Anyhow, you are to use the term mendacious, whether it is hypocritical or whether it means that you say dishonest, someone who wants to deceive. You have to use it in relation to the Unity Labour Party, not with Margaret London. I've lost friends because I am frank and open. I lost a lot of friends because of that. But who the hell cares when God is on my side? Thanks to you, my friend in America, who in Canada, who God usually speak to. Thanks to folks like you, and not this one here, right? So we touch on the World Pediatric Project, which is out of America, Richmond, Virginia, that Dr. Ballantyne, with his own initiative, asked them to come to St. Vincent. It is not a Unity Labour Party project. When the people them come in, they work with everything. Everything. The instrument, even the gauze. They work with it. So don't let them fool you. And the doctors are from America. They might use our facility here and they might have to use the nurses. But do not let them fool you. Higgins, Labourman Adventist Higgins, works with them, right? It is not a ULP project, not because Labour Higgins work with them. Or Wiggins out from Guyana, whatever his name is. And folks, the crime is out of control. Fella here talking about double speak and contradiction in the United Nations speech. He's speaking to himself because you, on one hand, can't be threatening America about Venezuela having an abundance of firearm, legal and illegal, and then at the same time talking about you set up commission and crime prevention. How many crimes you have prevented since you're there? None. None. Building a prison, building a thing, pretty police station. Can't prevent crime. Damage down end products. No. Can't prevent crime. You have an alternative. Adapt, tweak, refine, revise, do whatever you want to do with it. You could take it wholesale if you want. See that social, spiritual redemption charter? Use it. Miss Laura Anthony Brown, you have a direct line to her because she's now in charge. Nice, decent lady, and walk out on your head. They say, somebody say they had a meeting one time. She walk out on you when you were accusing her wrongfully. You have a direct line to her. She wrote about the broken windows. And in the article that she wrote about the broken windows, she pointed us back to Chronicles that if the people of God will turn away from their wicked ways, which include turning away from humanism, see God's face, and pray. God will heal our land. He will heal our land. Folks, take what is said in Chronicles. Take what Mrs. Laura Anthony Brown says. And I'm taking you back to the Word of God too. To put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. He comes with all his schemes and all his tricks. Keep your heads on, you have your brain in it. Do not let him put food in your mouth to control your brain and then come back and laugh after you and tell you the mouth is muzzled by the food it eats to live. He have a plan. He have a plan, and the plan he has is to silence you. And thank God that not only did Kishore come out alive, because we heard that you can't leave the Unity Labour Party and live. And I could say live because I'm telling you now that Edgar Cruikshank and Papa Coles were not running for political office. So when you hear him talk about Starkey John, do not let him fool you. Because you heard him say he will pursue them in the mountains until they no longer exist. You know what he means? To put on the whole armor of God. And as I leave you today, I want you to take care of your darling selves. And do not be dissuaded, because I will not be dissuaded by the fiery darts that are aimed at me. As Winston Churchill said, London can take it. So, my dear friends, take care of your darling selves. If it is the will of the Lord, I will be back with you next Friday.
And it's like when everybody get the Spanish ship at sail. When Jonah say, is your car Jaguan? When they come up with ship and it go in the whale belly. Alright, so since will never come good. Unless I get rid of Ralph. And it's like when everybody get the Spanish ship at sail. When Jonah say, is your car Jaguan? When they come up with ship and it go in the whale belly. Alright, so since will never come good. Unless I get rid of Ralph. And it's like when everybody get the Spanish ship at sail. When Jonah say, is your car Jaguan? When they come up with ship and it go in the whale belly. Alright, so since will never come good. Unless I get rid of Ralph.
The president and leader of the New Democratic Party announces the moment you've been waiting for is here. It's the NDP Annual Convention 2024. 2 Sundays filled with excitement, passion, and the future for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Day 1, Sunday, October 6th, kicks off at 10 a.m. with a private delegate session at the Sir James Mitchell Auditorium at Democrat House. And then, get ready for the main event. On Sunday, October 13th at 11 a.m., join the president and leader of the New Democratic Party, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, as we gather at the P.T. Bordell playing field, North Leeward. Join us as we rally behind our 2 dynamic candidates, Conroy Huggins from Central Leeward and Dr. Kishore Shallow from North Leeward. These leaders have electrified the nation with their vision. This is what you've been waiting for. Real change, real leadership, real hope. So bring your flags, your passion, and your energy, and let's rally for the future. See you there, October 13th at the P.T. Bordell playing field, the NDP Annual Convention 2024. Don't miss it. The president and leader of the New Democratic Party announces the moment you've been waiting for is here. It's the NDP Annual Convention 2024. 2 Sundays filled with excitement, passion, and the future for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Day 1, Sunday, October 6th, kicks off at 10 a.m. with a private delegate session at the Sir James Mitchell Auditorium at Democrat House. And then, get ready for the main event. On Sunday, October 13th at 11 a.m. Join the president and leader of the New Democratic Party, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, as we gather at the Pitty Bordell playing field, North Leeward. Join us as we rally behind our two dynamic candidates, Conroy Huggins from Central Leeward and Dr. Kishore Shallow from North Leeward. These leaders have electrified the nation with their vision. This is what you've been waiting for. Real change, real leadership, real hope. So bring your flags, your passion, and your energy, and let's rally for the future. See you there, October 13th at the Pitty Bordell playing field, the NDP Annual Convention 2024. Don't miss it.
Bonnie Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonnie Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonnie Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonnie Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
Attention all business owners. Are you tired of ineffective marketing strategies? Look no further. CG Productions is here to revolutionize your marketing game. We offer quality flyers, promotional videos, audio production, and other marketing materials that will set you apart from the competition. Say goodbye to mediocre marketing and hello to stunning, professional materials that will capture your audience's attention. Visit us online today at CG Productions to see what we can do for your business. Quality marketing materials, guaranteed. CG Productions, your marketing solution. Make your bookings today by calling 1-7845-344605 or like and follow on Facebook at CG Production.
Dearest gentle reader, this author is delighted to tell you about this season's 6 most sensational diamonds, vying to ascend to the throne and lay claim to the title